and good luck. And welcome to episode 39 of Good Luck with Gino. It's 2024. This is the first episode of the year. And I got to ask you a question. Did you miss me? Huh? Did you miss me? We took a week off. Probably the longest week of your life. You logged on to YouTube or Apple Podcasts or Spotify Monday morning, last Monday, and you're like, where is it? You're refreshing. You're frantically refreshing, and it's not there. And that's because I had to take a little R&R. I was in Mexico. Well, before we talk about Mexico, let's get the first objective out of the way. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, here's what you need to do. You need to like, you need to make sure you're subscribed, you need to leave a comment and a fancy 5-star review. Tell the world how much you enjoy the show. If you're watching on YouTube, which you should be, why is that? Well, because the Good Luck podcast is much more enjoyable with your eyes. Plenty of things to feast them on, including the hilarious content that I post, but also me. And today, we're kicking off the new year with the banger. Look at this tee I got on. I don't know if you can really see it. I'm going to stand up a little bit. Look at that, huh? First of all, I look shredded right now. I look yoked. But this is a really fire, custom-made Pokemon t-shirt with some patches sewed on it. And it does match the Tony Soprano Rolex. It does match the pinky ring by St. Jules. And yeah, it does match the Cartiers that I got on once again today with the red tinted lenses, the buffs. And you can only really get that experience when you're watching on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Leave a comment. And let's get into the week. Yeah, so I was in Mexico. I was in Cabo. And I know what you're thinking. Holy fuck, this guy looks tan. Yeah, I know. A whole different pigment. You're watching and you're like, Gino, are you in blackface? No, I'm just this tan. Yeah, I know. I'm Italian, so, I get a little olive. I don't really get red when I burn, and I don't really burn because I'm Italian. I'm a Dago, right? As the day go, I get tanner. Now, I didn't even really tan like I wanted to. If I did, you would really think that I was doing something offensive. But we want to just have a little subtle tan, a little subtle pigmentation, get a little bit of color into the new year. And that's what we did. Love Mexico. Cabo was great. I went with my girlfriend and her family. We had a great time. I refreshed. I came back. We're ready to go. Continue taking over the podcasting and media world. Today is January 6th. Happy Insurrection Day. Huh? Who's out there celebrating? Huh? I know I got some Republican viewers out there. Huh? You guys getting ready for part 2? Huh? You ready? You reminiscing over the good times when QAnon stormed the nation's capital and almost toppled the government? I think we should make it a national holiday. I'd celebrate every year. Kids get home from school. We recap the event every year. We all get together as a nation and laugh. Maybe we wear those hunting hats that guy had on, like the buffalo fucking hat. We start wearing that. I think we should fucking do it. We don't have any holidays in this area, right? I don't know. Oh, fuck, dude. I played the wrong intro. I forgot AI made me the hottest fucking podcast intro of all time. Okay, let's start over and pretend like we're watching the show again. We're coming out. I'm doing the fucking unboxing. I'm like, bum, bum, bum. Oh. And here we go.
Hey, it's time to start your day. Good luck with Gino's on the way. Whether you're driving or at work, tune in and let Gino do the work. Feel the love, get inspired. Every episode you'll be inspired. Good luck with Gino, it's your lucky day. So come on.
Actually, I think the other one might have been more fire. Yeah, this was the better one. This one.
Everybody listen close. There's a brand new show that you gotta know. It's called Good Luck with Gino. It's gonna get you moving, get you
Here
in
comes the
the
hook.
zone. Good luck, good vibes, good times. With Gino by your side, you'll be feeling fine. Every week, he's gonna bring the hype. So come on, let's go tune in online.
I mean, fuck yeah, dude. What's up? Good morning and good luck, and welcome to Good Luck with Gino. I'm your host, Gino the Ghost. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. People really like the OG intro, which is, if you don't know, the OG intro is my song, Easy. And it's the instrumental from that, which is produced by Bijan Amir, who did Bad and Bougie. Really dope producer, a friend of mine. Anyway, enough about that. More on the week. I haven't got to rant about this yet. And, you know, I don't know if you're a sports fan or not, but I don't give a fuck because I have to get this shit off my chest. It has been nearly a week, and I am still fucking furious with the NFL cheating my Detroit Lions again. If you missed it, you're not a sports fan, so let me cue you in. If you did see it, then you know why I'm fucking furious. Long story short, the Detroit Lions went into Dallas in a massive game with huge playoff implications. Against all odds, we marched down the field with no timeouts, score a game-tying touchdown, and instead of kicking the extra point, Dan Campbell, whose balls are this big, each testicle the size of my head, decides we're going to fucking go for two. They go for two. They run an insane play, an insane trick play where the offensive tackle, the big offensive lineman, leaks out for a route. We throw him the fucking ball. It's a 2-point conversion. It's good. We take the lead. We're about to win the game. We're about to secure the 2 seed, have a chance at the 1 seed to be the best team in the NFC. And the stupid fucking official completely botches it, completely fucks up and cheats us. And this is very complicated, and I don't want to bore you if you don't understand what happened. But basically, when you're an offensive lineman, if you are going to go out for a pass, you have to declare yourself eligible. He went out to declare himself eligible, and another offensive lineman went out there to trick the defense, so they thought that he was eligible. But Taylor Decker, number 68, walks up to the ref, declares himself eligible. The dumbass ref ignores Taylor Decker, declares the other guy eligible, and they call a flag, and they fucking, after 40 seconds of celebrating, they reel it back. Detroit loses. Now, I've been a Lions fan my entire life. You don't know the pain that I've gone through as a fan of this team. You want to talk about loyalty? If you're a Detroit Lions fan, there's no more loyal people on this earth than Detroit Lions fans. The type of shit that we have to fucking sit through. This team went 0-16. They've been ass my entire life. I have not seen a playoff game in my lifetime. Do you understand? Well, I've seen one. I haven't seen a playoff win in my lifetime. We have not won the division in my lifetime. I had to watch fucking Brett Favre torch us. I had to then watch Aaron Rodgers, who's a dickhead, torch us. We've had the best wide receiver, arguably in the history of the NFL, Calvin Johnson. We've had the best running back, arguably in the history of the NFL, Barry Sanders. These 2 worldly, generational Hall of Fame talents wasted. The teams are ass. And the amount of times that we have been cheated by the NFL would make your fucking head spin. A couple off the top of my head. The infamous Calvin Johnson rule. In 2010, Calvin Johnson scored the game-winning touchdown. He got up, he caught the ball, got up with the ball on the ground, dropped the ball because he scored. They called it incomplete. Since that play, the NFL still doesn't know what the fucking catch is. They can't figure out what a catch is. They were so insistent on fucking the Lions and sticking to their guns that they completely have lost what a catch is in football now. They don't even know. What else? Seahawks game. Ball fumbles in the end zone. The guy swats it out of the back of the end zone. That's a penalty. They don't call it. They give the ball to the Seahawks. We lose. Golden Tate, game-winning touchdown, reversed against the Falcons. Was a touchdown. Fucking Thanksgiving. The Lions, we fumble or something, and the refs call it wrong. Jim Shorts challenges it, but you're not supposed to challenge if it's a fumble, if it's a turnover, because they review it automatically. Because of that, it was a penalty, and they don't review it. The Lions lose on Thanksgiving. The Aaron Rodgers second Hail Mary. Ghost face mask call that never happened. Lost that game. And of course, the fucking Cowboys playoff game. The only playoff game that I've ever had. The Lions are going down to take a commanding lead on the Cowboys. Third down, they call pass interference. It's obviously pass interference against Brandon Pettigrew gets pass interfered with. It's a first down. We're in field goal range. We're going to go down the game. We're going to win the game. Des Bryant runs on the fucking field, takes his helmet off, runs on the field from the sidelines, is screaming in the ref's face. The refs get together after they've already moved the sticks. They pick up the fucking flag. Jerry Jones calls in on fucking Roger Goodell. The NFL fucking cheats us again. The Lions lose. I'm still heartbroken. And we go into Dallas, and lo and fucking behold, bullshit again. I mean, it is absolute a fucking clown show over there, and I am fed up. And I want people in jail. I want an investigation opened. I wanted them to fucking drag that ref through the streets like Cersei Lannister. Shame. Shame, that motherfucker. I'm still not happy about it. Anyway, all right, enough on sports. I know you guys are. Actually, we're going to make fun of one more thing with sports. Jason Whitlock, who is just a known clown in sports media. If you don't know who Jason Whitlock is, he's kind of like a... How would I describe Jason Whitlock? He was like once a decorated, like dope sports journalist, and he's just kind of turned into like a conservative, rage baiting sports media guy, douchebag, sorta. He's just such a fucking loser. Anyway, he posted this tweet. He posted this tweet the other day, and it was supposed to be like a gotcha tweet, right? So he posted a tweet that said, I'm looking at NFL standings on ESPN.com. This is the ad running above the standings. How is this possible? Appropriate. And the ad on top of, on his ESPN says, funny happy birthday, him, husband, boyfriend, birthday gift card. And it says, balls deep inside of me is a great way to spend your birthday. So it's a gay birthday card. And he's got a ad for a gay birthday card. And he's like, how is this appropriate? Here goes ESPN and the left media peddling their woke agenda. Who wants to tell Jason Whitlock how targeted ads work? Hey, Jason, are you familiar with algorithms? Those ads on ESPN are targeted ads based on your search history. Your phone that's tracking you, right? Hey, remember when you enabled cookies on the website? Those weren't cookies that you could eat, you fat fuck. Those are cookies to track your website activity. So when you get an ad for a gay birthday card about being balls deep inside of me, that's because you were looking that kind of thing up, Jason. This is such a specific advertisement. This is like when I look up the NFL, I looked up the NFL standings on ESPN just to check, right? To see what I got. And I got an ad for Sticker Mule, which is I just ordered stickers of my CryptoPunk, which are now on the back of my laptop because Apple's not paying me Fuck you. You're not getting free impressions. I ordered a bunch of stickers from Sticker Mule when I went to go see the NFL standings to see how the Lions were fucked. That's what I saw. I didn't see a gay birthday card ad. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But hey, this isn't quite the gotcha moment that you thought it was. Yeah, great detective work there, Whitlock Holmes. The call is coming from inside the house. Or inside the closet. The call is coming from inside the closet. And you just exposed yourself, bro. I mean, dude. Ooh, no. Bro does not know how ads work. For a guy that works in content creation, how do you not know how the internet works yet, dude? What a fucking boomer. And he is such a boomer. Bro is always wearing that fedora, the milady fedora. You know what I mean? Milady. The slam poet fedora. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, what a fucking dork. That's so funny. Gay? Not that there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're homosexual and, you have a lover and you want to show, you want to wish him a happy birthday with something quirky and funny, why not get him a birthday card that says, balls deep inside of me is a great way to spend your birthday? Yeah. All right, moving on. Okay. There's all over my TikTok For You page, I have been swarmed with the drama of this 9-month cruise that's going on. There is a 9-month cruise called the Serenade of the Seas that for some reason people have spent anywhere from $60,000 to $750,000 to get on a Royal Caribbean World Cruise to travel to all 7 continents for 9 consecutive months. This is literally my hell. This is my hell. If I have to envision what hell is, right? It's 9 months in a tiny ass hotel room on the ocean for nearly a calendar year with a bunch of fucking mouth breathers, eating buffet food and bottomless sugary cocktails. I can't think of anything worse. I would throw my fucking self overboard before I spent 9 months on a cruise. So apparently, there's so much drama going on already. It's all over TikTok. Motherfuckers are covering this like a reality show. And already it's been like a few weeks. A COVID case has already shut that bitch down completely. There's classism going on. It's like the Triangle of Sadness, IRL, which is a great movie. There's classism between the Pinnacle members who are like, the Royal Caribbean Pinnacle members who have all these points and da-da-da. There's classism between them and the regular degulars. Because obviously, if people are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on you a year, you're going to treat them a little bit better. There's a full-fledged TikTok reality show being launched to follow the drama. There's a bunch of swingers and just like cat fighting and just shit going on. There was a crazy storm that led to flooding 3 weeks in, and they haven't even got to the Drake Passage yet. If you don't know what the Drake Passage is, it's a tumultuous passage in the ocean there's been hundreds of shipwrecks. And there's already been flooding. And they're about to head there on their way to see Antarctica. Ah, yes, a massive cruise boat sailing towards icebergs near Antarctica. What could go wrong? Near, far, wherever you are. My heart will go on. Yeah, it's a Titanic joke. That's a Titanic joke. The jokes write themselves. I can't even imagine. Bro, 9 months. Oh, I would hope that the boat sank a month in. Get me out of here. I'll sink that bitch myself, bro. Oh my God, I will go crazy. Just thinking about like the middle America fucking dude. Who goes on a cruise for 9 months? You're a psychopath. I'm throwing motherfuckers overboard. Dude, sink it. Sink the boat. They should. The U.S. government should sink that ship. I always reference that Bill Burr bit. It's like one of my favorite fucking bits ever. Where he's like, we should just start sinking cruise ships to fix the overpopulation problem. These aren't free thinkers. That's great. So yeah, if you want to follow along with that journey, the drama, you can go check that out on TikTok. We won't be talking about it again unless the ship actually does sink, in which case I will have a dark take on it. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, 1 second. I just have to pull up another hilarious thing. And, you know, we do this kind of stuff live on the Good Luck podcast. Not going to be edited. We like to give you the full experience, right? Yeah, here it is. So apparently there was an alien sighting at a Miami mall the other day. There's videos circulating of like an overhead cam of the Miami mall, and there are literally 100 police cars. Not an exaggeration. 100 fucking police cars lining the streets. And everybody's saying that there were aliens in the mall. 7 to 10 foot aliens in the mall. Well, it came out, you know, originally it was like there were kids lighting off fireworks. 4 people were arrested, and that's what it was. But then all these reports started coming that aliens were in the mall. There was like a suspicious power outage nearby. Flights were canceled overhead. Some shit like that. I don't know. Guys, I don't know how to tell you this. There weren't aliens in the mall. What the fuck? What is this? Fucking Stranger Things? Aliens in the mall? Yeah, like, of course, 7 to 10 foot aliens in the mall, hundreds and thousands of people in the mall. Nobody has a video. Anytime there's a fucking alien sighting, everyone's got a smartphone. Motherfuckers are walking around glued to their face. Nobody takes a video. And if there is a video, it's a tiny, smudgy, shadowy smudge in the back corner, barely for a glimpse. Motherfucker, if I saw an alien, bro, I'm in there like this. Well, first of all, I'm running to fucking hell. I'm out of there. But if I don't run, if I'm not a pussy, which I am, if I see an alien, I'm going to film it with my brand new iPhone like this. Either on live, so if I die, it's out there, or I'm going to record it and upload it immediately. Nobody ever does that. Do you know why? Do you know why nobody ever does that? Because there's no fucking aliens there. You know why we don't have any video from the fucking Miami mall of the 10-foot aliens? Because they weren't there. Dude, you're telling me aliens do intergalactic travel, breaking the space-time continuum, and being like, yo, can we stop at Armani Exchange real quick? Yo, can we swing by Spencer's at the Miami Mall before we go to Galactica Galaxy 7? I'm trying to pick up a new chain for that party tonight on Halotronia. Can we maybe swing by? And yeah, then maybe we can grab some Chinese food from the food court. Yeah, the food court's got some great Chinese food at the Miami Mall. You think we could just swing by? Nah, don't worry. No one's gonna catch us. Nobody knows how to use a smartphone, so it's fine. We'll just pop in there. We'll hit Spencer's. We'll go to Armani Exchange. I'll grab some Chinese food, and we'll get out of here. And we'll head to Galactica Galaxy 7. Yeah, there's 100 cop cars, probably because they thought there was an active shooter. These motherfuckers were lighting off fireworks in the mall, probably for a dumb YouTube prank. And so they probably thought, oh my God, there's gunshots. Just like me every night in LA. I can't tell if it's gunshots or fireworks. They call the police. There's an active shooter in the mall. And 100 fucking police show up. Like, do you think if aliens invaded the Miami Mall that the Miami-Dade police would be the agency that would be called? That's the last fucking agency you would ever call if there was an alien invasion at the mall. Fucking aliens in Miami, dude. Damn, everybody's moving to Miami. Aliens. Are they illegal aliens? Don't let Ron DeSantis find out. Because that motherfucker, he'd be there before the police. Crazy. And then, of course, it's like, the Epstein list comes out, and all of a sudden, aliens are here. Distraction. Project Bluebeam. Whoa, whoa. You guys are fucking idiots. We're going to talk about Epstein. Don't worry. Yeah, you bet your ass we are. Of course we are. But first, we're going to talk about this Taylor Swift flying private drama that's been everywhere. Really for the past 2 years, but it's flared back up because the report came out that Taylor Swift has emitted 138 tons of carbon emissions in 3 months between touring and visiting her boyfriend, Travis Kelce. Now, that's a lot. That's a lot of carbon emissions. Taylor has topped the list of celebrities back-to-back years. She's the back-to-back carbon emissions champion, emitting just a shitload of carbon emissions. No wonder it was 70 degrees in Detroit this Christmas. Thanks, Taylor. I fucking hate snow anyway. Now, my knee-jerk reaction here is, well, of course she's got to fly private because... Can you imagine Taylor Swift at LAX? Dude, can you imagine Taylor Swift trying to fly commercially? The airport's already a fucking zoo. It'd be a disaster. So we rule that out. And not to mention efficiency and flexibility. Like someone like Taylor is when you tour and have these dates and things pop up and events and interviews and appearances, that requires travel at short notice to locations not always easily accessible by an airport, depending on timing. And, you got to be nimble. And also, she has more money than God. So a private jet, it's going to you're going to take a private jet. Now, is this incredibly selfish and horrible for the environment? Yes, objectively. Should she be doing more to offset her carbon footprint? Yes, probably. With criticism of the usage, her team did say that she's bought, before the tour kicked off, she bought double the carbon credits needed to offset all the tour travel. If you don't know what carbon credits are, they're like, I don't think anybody really knows, but there's something that people buy to offset emissions released by a company or an entity. Like Delta, I remember, bought like $1 billion in carbon emissions credits. But the reports are like inconsistent on if they actually fucking really do anything. Like if they're actually really efficient at all. So the jury's out. But, the bottom line is like, I just think it's too late. Maybe this is naive of me. The planet's fucked. I mean, Taylor is, that's a lot of carbon emissions, but when you compare like what China's doing, what we're doing, all the coal and gas, like it's over. We fucked it. You get it? I just watched Interstellar. We can't save the planet. We got to leave. Maybe I'll hit up my homies from the Miami Mall, the aliens, see if they can get me out of here eventually. You know what I'm saying? And Taylor literally saved us from a global recession, and her tour would not have been possible without a private jet. So I think Earth will be fine for a while, right? That's not a great take, but it's my take. I won't be speaking at any conferences, but that's that. I try to recycle now and then. Speaking of flying private, and that's a good transition, as I do. Let's talk about this Epstein list. Yeah, here we go. Motherfuckers have been hitting me about this list, man. We're going to talk about it. So a bunch of stuff's been delayed. There was supposed to be like the list was supposed to be released. It hasn't been released yet. There's been some court documents leaked. No new crazy information has come out yet. Certain people named so far. And keep in mind, these are just his associates. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they're like in a fucking, in the kitty corner on Little St. James Island or whatever. Bill Clinton was named. Duh. He's a fucking creep. We know that. Chris Tucker, Bruce Willis, Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey checks out. Donald Trump, obviously. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. But then he came out and was like, I was on his jet with my family, my wife and kids. So, yeah, who knows? But one name stuck out to me. And apparently this is old news that I missed. But Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking was named with a pretty crazy story. Disturbing. I mean, Stephen Hawking. Well, that wasn't on my 2024 bingo card. Hey, don't ever fucking say, hey, I don't want to hear one person say my bingo card ever again. We're done. We beat it into the ground 3 fucking years ago. Well, that wasn't on my bingo card. Well, that was on my 2024 bingo card. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, Stephen Hawking was not on my 2024 bingo card. So apparently Stephen Hawking went to the island in 2006 for a science conference that Epstein threw. And there was a barbecue and some other shit. A witness named Virginia Guffrey testified that Epstein forced her to engage in an orgy with Stephen Hawking. And at first this was like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, that's horrible. But then I remembered a fact that a lot of people don't know, which is that Stephen Hawking was a dog. Stephen Hawking was a fucking scumbag, dude. He left his first wife in 1990 for his nurse. He was having an affair with his nurse. Left her. Then, in 2006, his second wife, the nurse, left him because of cheating allegations with another nurse. He's a nurse fucker. He's a scumbag. He's like a known deviant, pervert. Like, there's many instances of him being like, give me a kiss. Where my hug at? Stories like that. But yeah, in 2006, went to the island. Ironically, or coincidentally, when his second wife left him. Went to the island. A lot of people don't know Stephen Hawking, obviously in a wheelchair, has ALS, but you can still get it up. Couldn't move his hands. Couldn't talk. But it uses a different nervous system, your P-Shadel. You can still get it up, apparently. I don't know what else he was using to get it up. This section brought to you by Blue Chew. Men, are you struggling to get it up? No. But anyway, yeah, he could still get it up. And yeah. So the dude was having orgies on Epstein's Island is what the buzz is. Oh, yes. Plug into my USB port. I'm not going to do it. I could do a whole thing. I am the Rizzler. We're not going to do it. I cannot do a good Hawking impression, but Eddie Redmayne has some fucking explaining to do. Stephen Hawking. Just what a fucking yuck, dude. Gross, dude. Gross, dude. There is no God, he says. Yeah, if there is, you better fucking hope not. You better fucking hope not, Stephen Hawking. Because if there is no God, or if there is a God, which there is, you're going to get up there and St. Peter's going to be like, no. Boop. Boo. Down to hell. And you know what hell is? It's a 9-month cruise. Forever. It's a 9-month cruise. Just imagine Stephen Hawking on a 9-month cruise. And as soon as the cruise ends, he goes to get off. And they go, just kidding. You're going back on for another 9-month cruise. And they fucking wheel him back on. And then he's got to go on another 9-month cruise. Forever. Yeah. So anyway, that's like, there's a lot of celebrity names coming out, and there's going to be a lot more names coming out on this flight log. But obviously, like stories like this are one thing and gross and like disgusting and fuck Stephen Hawking and rotten piss. But there's just going to be a bunch of names coming out that were like on his jet or like went to the island, and I just like I want everybody. I know it's hard to think like this, but you can't just assume everybody that went on Stephen Hawking, that went on Epstein's jet or went to his island is like a fucking pedophile. Because it's like, if you're famous, like if you're Naomi Campbell or you're Cameron Diaz and or you're Chris Tucker and someone's like, yo, you know that fucking billionaire dude, Epstein in New York, who like represents a bunch of super rich people? Yeah, he's got a private jet and he's having a bunch of other really hot famous people come to his island. You want to go? Like most people would go. I don't think most people knew he was a pedophile. I think people think that like everybody in Hollywood knows everything about everything. And like, yeah, there's obviously clearly motherfuckers that knew what he was doing. But like, let's say it's 2006 and I pop off with my podcast and my music career and I'm fucking super famous. And, my fucking friend is Chris Tucker, who's a comedian. And he's like, yo, you want to come on this private jet with this billionaire and go to this fucking private island? Yeah, probably. Sure. And you would too. Again, I know this might be a little, and some people are going to be scared to say some shit like that. Not me. Because obviously, if you know that he's a fucking pedophile and there's a lot of pedophile shit going on, then yeah, you probably don't go, right? But I'm assuming that a lot of these people did not fucking know. So that being said, we just need to be careful because there's going to be a lot of fucking names that are going to come out on this flight log because it's a private jet of a financier of a bunch of like fucking rich people. So it's just like, you can't assume every rich person and every celebrity is a pedophile because be fucking for real. Okay? Anyway. It's enough on that. When more crazy shit comes out, we'll talk about it on here. But until then, there's really nothing to speculate on. I'm not the fucking judge of the jury. We don't have all the facts. Okay. It's time for everyone's favorite segment. You've been fiending for it. You've been waiting for it. And we're kicking off 2024 with some bangers on the FOH HOF, the Fuck Outta Here Hall of Fame. And it's time for our second year of inductees. Now, the first one is a FOH HOF inductee of 2023. We just did a video on him. And that's New York Mayor Eric Adams, who is back for more. And in this clip, Eric Adams teaches you how to search your child's room. Here we go.
You look in a jewelry box. A jewelry box of this nature, maybe a simple jewelry box, but if you look through it closely, you don't know what your child may be hiding. For instance, a gun. Look at picture frames and behind them, cameras. Try to determine what's taking place. Behind a picture frame, you can find bullets. You should always, when your child brings in his popular knapsack with many different locations, look through it to see what exactly is your child carrying in addition to a book. Something simple as a crack pipe. Something simple as a baby doll. Could be just a baby doll, but also it could be a place where you can secrete or hide drugs. Run your hands over the pillows and see if you feel anything that's unusual. Like a pillow like this where the button is a perfect invitation to hide something. And I felt something bumpy.
Oh, what's
I
that?
would reach in, see what it is. Just look
It's a
and
gun.
see what's inside your bookcases. It could be more than just books. Perfect place to hide cocaine.
Perfect place to hide cocaine. Dude. Most normal New York mayor ever. Look through your child's backpack. Something simple. It could be something simple like a book, or something simple like a crack pipe. Oh, look on top of the bookshelf. Something as simple as a picture frame or a jewelry box. Look inside. It could be something simple. For instance, a gun. Dude, when he pulls out the bag of cocaine, that's so much cocaine. That is so much cocaine. That's like 20, 30 grams of cocaine. Your child could be a drug kingpin. I mean, is this an SNL skit? You can't convince me that that's not Tracy Morgan doing an SNL skit, making fun of Eric Adams on SNL. Look through your child's room. Something simple, like a baby doll. Could be a baby doll, or it could be a pipe bomb. Look in his pillow. If you feel something lumpy in his pillow, could be money from the Tooth Fairy. Or it could be a manifesto to bomb the Trade Center. New York. Anything is possible. Your child could start a new business in a pizza parlor, or he could fly a plane into a building and kill hundreds. New York. Dude, Eric Adams is a fucking lunatic. How is this guy the mayor? Oh, look at your child's toys. Good, something simple. Like a gun. Dude, he pulled out a firearm. He pulled out a firearm from the pillow. Parents, make sure you search your kids' rooms. You could find a vape or an assault rifle. Thanks, Eric Adams. All right. Okay, look. This video is fucking incredible. When I tell you I'm not exaggerating, over 100 people send me this video. Bro, you gotta make fun of this video. Bro, please react to this video. And I had to. It's fucking hilarious. Here it is.
How many men have a guy they can call at 3 a.m.? But I talked about the difference between a 6 p.m. friend and a 3 a.m. friend. So there are guys that you can call or text until about 6 p.m. And if you need to, help moving something or you need some advice, like they're available until about 6. And after that, I'm just too busy. Then there's the guys that at 3 a.m., you're calling them. Not only do you know that they're going to answer, but you're going to hear in the background them getting on their pants, clicking their, pistol in the appendix position and grabbing a shovel because they assume that we're burying a body, right? That's just what they assume. And they're down to help you. Most men have 0 of these guys.
Well, that escalated quickly. They assume you're burying a body? Dude, what friend assumes that their friend is burying a body unless they're friends with a guy that kills people? Hey, don't call me at 3 a.m. unless you have a bag of money for me. Don't call me. I'm sleeping at 3 a.m. Do not ever fucking call me at 3 a.m. And don't call me at 3 a.m. to help you bury a body. Yeah, I don't have any friends that would do that because none of my friends are fucking stupid enough to be accessories to murder. I mean, John Deere entrepreneur bro here thinks he's in The Sopranos. Dude thinks he's fucking Chris Moltisanti. You call me at 3 a.m. to bury a body, and I'm calling the police. Yeah, I'll be right there. Hello, I'd like to report a crime. Do you know why? Because I'm going to be on that call log when your dumbass gets caught, and I'm not about to be an accessory to murder because we made a song together 2 years ago. I'm not about to be an accessory to murder because we went to high school together and were born in the same area. Not only am I not about to come help you bury a body, I'm fucking rolling on you, dude. I'm snitching immediately. Don't fucking call, because you know why? The fucking audacity to call me at 3 a.m. with your problem. Anything that happens after 10 o'clock is between you and God and the police department, praying that you don't get caught. Not my business. Dude, I'm not going down with you. You understand? Why did they assume you're burying a body? How many times have you killed somebody to bury a body when you call your friend and they're like, yeah, again, what riverbank are you thinking, James?
How many men have a guy they can call at 3 a.m.? But I talked about the difference between a 6 p.m. friend and a 3 a.m. friend.
Oh,
so there are guys that you can call or text until about 6 p.m. And if you need to, help moving.
Like friends with jobs. Right? Like people that do stuff with their life.
How many men have a guy they can call at 3 a.m.? But I talked about the difference between a 6 p.m. friend and a 3 a.m. friend. So there are guys that you can call or text until about 6 p.m. And if you need to, help moving something or you need some advice, like they're available until about 6. And after that, I'm just too busy. Then there's the guys that at 3 a.m., you're calling them. Not only do you know that they're going to answer, but you're going to hear in the background them getting on their pants, clicking their, pistol in the appendix position and grabbing a shovel because they assume that we're burying a body, right?
Dude, I'm not bringing my shovel. I don't even, who has a dude, clicking their pistol in the appendix position, you fucking nerd. Who fucking talks like that, dude? How are you trying to be an Italian mob guy and then be like, yeah, and they're buckling their pants up and clicking their pistol in the appendix position? Hey, yo, Frankie, go click your pistol in the appendix position. We got to go fucking dump a body out there in Atlantic City. Hey, yo, Richie. Yeah, make sure you click that pistol in the appendix position. We got to make a call down to the union there. Got to go bury a body. Dude, don't ever fucking call me at 3 in the morning. If you call me at 3 in the morning, I'm going to assume you're in jail and need to be bailed out. Or somebody died that, is a loved one. Hey, I got super drunk and mad and I murdered my girlfriend. Can you help me dispose of the evidence? Yeah, I mean, sure. Shit, I'm a real friend. I'll be right there. Yeah, I'm a real friend. Just text message me the address and drop a pin. And I'll text you and alert you as soon as I get there. Yeah, make sure you call me on your cell phone number. In fact, you want to just take a photo and send me a photo of the body? And then I'll drop a pin of a great location to bury bodies where I normally bury bodies. We'll go out there, we'll bury the body, we'll hit IHOP, take a photo of that, post that to our Instagram. I'll dap you up and I'll see you again tomorrow. We'll go catch a game sometime. Real friends. How many of us? Real friends. How many of us? Dude, get you some real friends, bro. All right, here's another fucking hilarious video. Another new entrepreneur, bro, that's scurried across my radar is a gentleman named Myron Golden, who is, I think, a preacher, too. He's like a preacher turned entrepreneur, bro. Here we go.
People watching a football game. To me, that is as people watching a football game.
Okay,
To
it's
me,
just fucking gonna be, it's just gonna be, it doesn't say the full thing. The clip is fucked up. Okay, he says broke people in the beginning. For some reason, the clip is cut off. Here we go.
people watching a football game. To me, that is as dumb as a box of rocks. For a person to be broke and watch a football game or a basketball game or a golf tournament or a race. You're watching somebody else win when you're losing. How could that possibly be interesting to you? Unless you're studying how to win. And then you're delusional enough to call those people on that team your team. They might be your team, but you ain't their team. Is that too tough? Am I swinging too hard first thing in the morning? Myron, don't you want to see them? No, I don't want to see them. I want to be them. I want somebody watching me play games for money on TV. That's what I want. I'm broke, and I want to watch somebody get paid $30,000 to play a game, and I'm broke, trying to figure out how to pay my light bill. But I'm getting excited because my team won. No, you are making your team lose because your real team is your family.
Oh, my God.
Broke people watching TV. Child, please. When I was broke, I didn't have a TV. Why? I'm not going to watch other people live their dreams while I'm living a nightmare. I'm going to learn something to turn this nightmare into a dream come true.
Oh, my God. He thought he fucking ate with that, dude. Shut up! Fucking nerd. Dude, shut up. Bro was definitely picked last in dodgeball and is holding on to that grudge ever since. Dude did not get picked to be on the pickup team. Had to call next on the court. How do you got beef with entertainment? Broke people can't watch. Broke watching sports? Yeah. Sorry. How are you broke watching TV? I don't know, because everybody watches TV? Because it's entertainment? This is the dumbest, least I mean, it's so dumb. I can't. Is that too tough? Am I a little too spicy in the morning? No, it's too stupid. It's literally too stupid for me to even grasp the point that you're trying to make. You're not swinging too hard. You're just a fucking moron. What are you even saying? Like, do these people even think about what they're saying? You know? Imagine watching sports being broke. I'm not trying to watch them. I'm trying to be them. Yeah, maybe I'll go join the NBA real quick. I could probably play for the Detroit Pistons right now. I'm better than Isaiah Livers. I could play for the Pistons. Instead of watching sports, I should just go play them. I mean, I'm definitely not studying how to win watching the Detroit Pistons. Hey, Myron, I'm not in the NBA because I'm broke. I'm not in the NBA because I'm a 5'9" white guy. Watching people live their dreams while I'm living a nightmare. I mean, he thought he ate with that one, man. He thought he really, he wrote that shit down like 6 nights before. It was like, I'm going to fucking hit him with the haymaker with this one. Broke people are not allowed to enjoy themselves. If you don't own 10 rental properties before you're 30, Don't you dare turn on the US Open. You're watching television and you're in the middle class? Squid Games. Have I seen Squid Games? Brother, we're in Squid Games and you're losing by watching TV. You broke piece of shit. I mean, the irony of this, the irony of being like, I'm not going to watch people play sports for a living while I'm making all this money while I'm broke. The irony of that, while a bunch of broke idiots sit in the crowd giving you their hard-earned money just for you to yap on stage. The irony of all these poor people that you've tricked into believing that you have insight. Just so you can get up there and yap. I mean, what a fucking... That is the dumbest clip I've ever seen. That's not true. This is the dumbest clip I've ever seen. This is the dumbest clip I've ever seen. Of course, it's on a podcast. And it is brought to you by Rampage Jackson, who is a world-renowned fighter. Yeah, I'm just going to roll the clip. Yeah, here we go.
But this is the thing about the whole flat earth, round earth thing. Like, why people care if people believe in the earth the way the Bible describes it? Why do people get so mad about that?
Does the Bible describe it as flat?
Yeah.
It does?
With the dome, the firmament, and everything. Why do people get mad at people if they just describe the earth the way the oldest history book describes it?
Yeah. So does this mean you think it's flat?
Yep.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Google images of satellites. I've never seen a satellite that was real. I'm just saying. I'm not a flat earther. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that is very strange now that you bring that up.
This is what changed me when I looked into emergency landings.
Why would they? Why
Okay,
are they
okay.
selling us on round?
That's not the only thing they're selling you on. They're selling you on space.
You don't think they're real? You don't think sun's real?
No. Sun is real. The sun and the moon is real.
Okay.
But outer space is not.
I mean, okay. All right. Okay. Yes. Sorry, Rampage Jackson. I'm not going to discuss the nuance of gravity in space with someone that gets punched and kicked in the head 700 times a week. Hey, no offense, Professor CTE, but I don't think I want to hear theories on astrophysicists and astrophysics from someone that can't pass a 7th grade science test. The sun and the moon are real, but space is fake. Yeah, so the sun and moon are just up there, floating in this abyss above the atmosphere. Atmosphere, by the way. Sphere. Atmosphere. It's in the name, right? So the moon is real. If the moon is real, let's look at lunar eclipses, which is when the Earth is directly between the sun and the moon, and there's a shadow that's cast. And the shadow that is cast during these eclipses is round. So you're already wrong. I haven't even dug into anything else. That's it. Flat Earth. How are we still how is this conspiracy theory still exist today with all the information out there? How do people with a straight face publicly, proudly declare that they think that the earth is flat? Now, Rampage Jackson, he says that the Bible says the earth is flat. So why are you mad at me because I think that the earth is flat? Because the Bible tells me. First of all, the Bible, and again, I'm a Christian. I've read the Bible a few times. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a biblical expert, but I do know that the Bible has been rewritten and translated hundreds of times. Okay, and what he references here is the term firmament. And in Genesis, they describe the earth as a firmament, which is like a dome. Now, the reason it's described as a firmament, probably, if that's even how it's originally described, because it's been, again, translated and rewritten, the term firmament is used because the Bible, Genesis, was written by Moses in 15th century BCE. Like 1450 BCE. I don't think Moses understood spherical trigonometry, considering spherical trigonometry wasn't even discovered yet. A sphere. That was discovered in the Hellenistic period, which was like 3rd century BCE. I know this because I'm a nerd, and I know a lot of weird things, and I was very good at math growing up. You can't quote the Bible to be... See? Moses said that the earth was a sphere, or wasn't a sphere. First of all, he didn't even say that. I mean, you should use Bible age medicine too, if we're going to just go off that. They used to think that illness came from demons because they hadn't discovered germs yet. So sorry, I'm not going to go to the Bible for science. And again, I believe in God. I think that the Bible has some great, obviously it's an incredible book. There's some great stories in there. I'm sure some of this stuff is either true or is to be interpreted in certain ways to make you think. But guys, in the Bible, they thought illness came from demons because germs weren't discovered. You understand? Why do people care? Listen.
But this is the thing about the whole flat earth, round earth thing. Like, why people care if people believe in the earth the way the Bible describes it? Why do people get so mad about that?
Because I care because I love you. Person who thinks the earth is flat, I care because I love you. And I want you to not sound dumb and embarrass yourself publicly. I care because you're telling me that I'm wrong. And not only are you telling me that I'm wrong, you're telling every scientist that they're wrong. And you think you're woke and smarter than them because you watched a YouTube video one time that was like, look at the moon landing, it's fake, and there's no satellites. This motherfucker got on here and said, I've never seen a photo of a real satellite. Makes you think, are satellites even real? Do you know what a GPS is? Have you ever used a GPS to get from point A to point B? Location services? You're dumb. To say the earth is flat, and this applies to most conspiracy theories. This is how you can debunk pretty much any conspiracy theory, but this is a great one. To say the earth is flat, you're not only saying that NASA is lying, and everybody that ever worked at NASA, but so are 70 plus other space agencies. And everybody that works for those space agencies, they're all lying. And not only that, but you're implying that every astrophysicist is lying. Every astronaut, every astrologer, every astronomer. For the past 60 years, all the greatest scholars and scientists of our time, Stephen Hawking, the fucking creeper that he is, they've all been in on a lie to trick you into thinking that the shape of the earth is different because, I don't know. That's, to put it in context, that's nearly 9 million people. I mean, that's just today. There's 8.8 million active scientists today. But we're talking 60 plus years. I mean, we're talking tens of millions of people that are all in on this conspiracy theory to trick you into thinking that the earth is flat because, I don't know. But you cracked the code, didn't you? You figured it out. You figured it out, Rampage Jackson. Have you tried to get one person to keep a secret? You can't even get your fucking sister to keep a secret. You can't even get your girlfriend to keep a secret about her friend that you heard. You think that probably 100 million people are all keeping a secret or have been silenced by the government. Dude, be fucking for real, okay? I can't believe that these motherfuckers sat here while Rampage, I mean, in all fairness, I don't think I would tell Rampage Jackson that he was an idiot to his face. Because, you know, if Rampage Jackson hit me one time, he'll probably kill me. So honestly, I'd probably be like Brendan Schaub in this clip. Like, damn, that's crazy. Really? The Bible says that? Wow. You're right, Rampage Jackson. Whoa. I can't. Praise God. Hallelujah. The earth is a firmament. Damn you, Stephen Hawking. Right? All right. Guys, that's going to do it for our episode today. I want to thank you for tuning in. We got a really, really fun year ahead of us, don't we? It's 2024, new year, new us. We're going to accomplish all types of great things, and we're going to do it together on the Good Luck Podcast as we continue to take over the podcasting game. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, just want to remind you, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed and give me a sexy review. If you're watching on YouTube, which you should be, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment. And if you don't, Gengar is going to fucking show up and he's going to haunt you tonight. He's going to use Dream Eater on you. Okay? Shout out to my CryptoPunk here, 5662. Go look it up. Don't have time to explain it to you. And as the world continues to overheat because Taylor Swift keeps taking private jets to Travis Kelce, and the world crumbles beneath us, good night and good luck.
Good night and good luck. You smile and say goodbye to me, but I don't give a fuck. You hop in the Uber, off to your future. Good night and good luck. You try to play your cards with me, but I'm calling your bluff. Cause it wasn't enough. None